This is Mr. Tibbs, and you're watching Papa Dank on YouTube.
Hey everybody, welcome to an all-new Beyond the Barricade podcast. This time I've got the savior of wrestling, Mr. Kevin Tibbs, returning. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm back for more. He's doing these freaking hands over here. I'm trying to be PG. I'm getting tickled. I don't know what's going on.
All right, you ready for the first question?
Give me some questions.
All right, so before the pandemic, you were in the influence.
Yes.
Now we're in the new VPW, right?
Yes, 2.0.
2.0, or actually 3.0, really.
Yeah.
So how is that Mr. Tibbs different from the new VPW?
The new VPW Mr. Tibbs is a loner again. He's on his own.
On his own, kicking butt?
Fighting everybody. Looks like it's going to be 3-on-1 tonight if you watch the match, if radio ever uploads it to YouTube. And you'll see what happens tonight. But Mr. Tibbs is a lone wolf again. Maybe it's going to come to bite me in the butt. I don't know.
Maybe. No DQ match, huh?
No DQ. I'm going to beat the crap out of him. I'm going to pretend he's my son, acting up and not listening, and I'm going to whoop him.
All right.
'Cause I can't do it at home.
Co-host.
Mr. Kevin, you accomplished so much in VPW. What left do you think you did accomplish?
That is a good question. What else can I do here? I don't know. There's a lot of young guys now that I really want to wrestle. There's Dante Drago. There's Desmond Cole. Mike Anthony. I really want to get a piece of that guy. I think we'd have a pretty good fight. So as far as yeah, reminds me of Tony Hawk, American Wasteland. That song. But I don't know. I think what's left for me is to see if I could still hang with this young new generation of guys that I like to fight. I think me and Mike Anthony would be a hell of a fight. So I'm looking forward to that one day.
All right, Mike, you're on notice. All right. So, next question. How has fatherhood changed you, Mr. Tibbs?
How has fatherhood changed me? I'm still the same guy, except I tell two little humans that I love them.
Oh.
And that's it. Nobody else.
You watch any cartoons with them?
Oh, hell yeah. I watch
What's your favorite?
All right. So, the good stuff, the old stuff, Tom and Jerry, Slapstick, is my favorite stuff to watch with him. Then, the corny stuff, I'm all about Bluey. Bluey is the shiznit. I like Bluey. A couple little dogs, I think they're real. I don't know what kind of dogs they are. What else do I watch, man? And the Disney stuff is kind of me. Not really into that. But I'll watch some Curious Georges, stuff like that. It's my jam.
Cool dad things to do, huh?
Yeah.
Co-host, right?
Do you think you would want your kids to become wrestlers? Or?
I hope so. Now, if they did, it would be awesome, and it would just be great because I already have a foot in wrestling, so I'd be able to help them out a lot. They don't. I don't really care. I'd rather they be scientists. I don't want to say I'd rather that. I want them to be scientists, go freaking doing rocket scientry and shit like stuff like that.
Right.
But if they wanted to be wrestlers, yeah, it'd be awesome.
Would you like to train them?
Oh yeah, for sure. I give them better trainers too. I have them go to Creative Pro to train.
Have you been a trainer?
I'm the end of the VPW school. I was like Ricky's right hand guy, but I wasn't the trainer. But if he wasn't there, I would do it. And every now and then, I'm like that uncle at CAP who you see once a year, and they don't have a trainer, and then Mr. Tibbs is available. But I've never been like a trainer. I don't want to be a trainer. I just self-awareness lets me know there's a lot of guys with a lot better schools, a lot better knowledge than I have. I know where I'm good at teaching and what other people are better at than me. If that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Do you think you'd ever want to get sent somewhere? Like
Oh, hell yeah. I would do anything. I'll be a referee. I don't want to do this real life stuff anymore. I would do anything. I'll referee at Impact for you-know-what's sake.
The real life stuff sucks.
Yeah, for sure. We all know it. We all do it. But yeah, I would love to. That's definitely the dream.
Is there like a place that you really want to go?
Ultimate dream, please.
I mean, really, WWE is always the dream. It's what you grow up with. I'm in my late 30s, so that's just kind of been from New York, so that's been the constant. That's always been the dream. I also love AEW, and I have a lot of good friends there, so that seems like that would be awesome to go to, and pretty much hanging out with my friends while doing the greatest job in the world. But yeah, either way.
Yes, I know.
Definitely.
For sure.
What's your favorite brand right now, AEW or WWE?
I like AEW better. Maybe I'm biased because I have so many friends there, and I'm a little more into stuff because of them. But yeah, I guess I would have to say that's the one show I actually watch all the time. Is Dynamite. I watch Dynamite all the time, and I watch Rampage when I know my buddies are on it and I want to see what they're doing.
Did you watch it Friday night?
No, I did not actually. I did not see was it Caster and Keithley?
Yeah.
I did not see it. I'm sure Max won.
And you won. And Statlander came back.
Yes. Oh, was
And the new look. She's got a new look.
I saw the little video on Dynamite, so I'm gonna have to watch my DVR. But I love her. She's the best. She's the best women's wrestler in the world, and not just because she's my friend, because she is.
All right. Brandon?
When are we gonna see long-haired kids come back?
When they fix male pattern baldness.
Shoot, man. Can you let me know?
Me and your dad will grow our hair together. Maybe my son will figure it out when he becomes a scientist.
That's right. All right. What is your favorite hobbies to do nowadays besides being a dad?
That's all I do.
That's all you do?
I do fun shit. Tomorrow's my birthday. I'm taking him to Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, happy birthday!
That's what I'm doing for my birthday.
All right. Happy
That's
birthday.
the only shit I like to do. I try not to curse, dang.
The pizza is really good.
It is? I've never been. I've never been to Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese is the best.
So I say I'm taking my son, but it is my birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese tomorrow. Party of 4.
Nice. Brandon?
Where do you see yourself until like you retire and go to sleep? What else?
I've heard good things.
I think once I don't wrestle anymore, depending where, I love doing commentary for the Creative Pro shows and FWF Live. I think I'm good at it. So I like doing that. I know how to do commentary good enough. I've never been taught, so I know I need to learn a lot. And I think as I get older, I'd love to be a referee because you're still in there, you're still doing it. It's, I don't have to, if I'm too old to wrestle, I can at least do this until I'm 65. So,
That's right.
That's it. But I'm always going to be around. Like places like this and Cap
And then cut by your post.
make it possible for, why not? Commentary's fun as hell, man. I take a job doing commentary.
All right, I'm gonna, I guess, do the last question. What would be your advice to the up-and-comers now? Like the President Coles and the Jacksons of DPW.
Just train. There's so many bums who've been wrestling like a year and they don't go to wrestling school anymore. Like, I still train. Like, why would you not train? Pro athletes train in their 20s, their 30s, their 40s. You're a pro athlete, you train. You go to the gym. You can't afford the gym. You do whatever the hell you can at home. You don't come here looking skinny fat or looking like crap. There's no excuse for it. You want to be a wrestler, you go to a wrestling school and you train. If you can afford a good one, you go to Cap. If you can't, you do what you can. But you got to go train. And you got to realize when the person training you sucks and it's time to move on. But there's too many and the young guys we have here are pretty much Creative Pro students. So they all work hard. Mike Anthony, Jack Tomlinson, Easy Stevens. I think the 4 of them are actually graduates now, so I wouldn't even call them students. But you need a real wrestling school to go to with real trainers. Cap has Pat Buck, Brian Myers, Max Caster. You get TV guys who graduated from that school, who helped train. So, not that this is a commercial for that wrestling school, but that's where you need to go if you're in Long Island. And if you're not in Long Island, you need to go somewhere like it.
Awesome. Anything else to say?
I feel like that was a perfect way to end it, to be honest.
I think that's a perfect way to end it. Brandon wants to be a pro wrestler. And he wants to go to Cap.
There you go. So,
Hopefully
you know where to go.
As
As long as you put in the effort, it'll be a lot of fun. And, it just is what it is. You feel how the ring feels when you finally feel it, and then you go from there.
All right, so where can anybody follow you, Mr. Tibbs?
What the hell are all my handles? I'm the worst at social media. At Mr. Tibbs Wrestling, I think is most of my shit. At Mr. Tibbs Wrestling is most of my stuff.
Oh no, you can curse.
Oh, you can curse.
Okay, I remember 3 years ago I said shit a few times and didn't fly.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Tibbs, for coming on again.
Thank you guys for having me.
Always a pleasure to have you. Stay tuned for the next episode.